She get the way that she can like, because I don't have a voice. My voice doesn't do that well in a mix.
Yeah.
Like I can't do the stuff in the background with like all the runs and stuff. Yeah, like my voice doesn't even fit that way if I could do it.
Great day to play. Great day to play.
All right. Woo. Are you ready?
Yep.
It's a great day to play, everybody. Welcome on into the channel. Yeah. Whether it's your first time here or you were joining us, thank you for being here with us today. You are loved, appreciated, always welcome here in this channel. And you are...
Enough.
Enough. Brad, enough. Thank you. Good like a little round there.
Yeah.
Today, we have a special guest. Welcome in, Alaska.
Thank you.
Say happy birthday in the comments. Be nice. It's her birthday. We had some cake. You can see that via our live streams, by the way. We had some cake. We did a little... We did have cake and ate it too. It's true. Brad only slightly burned himself on a candle, and you know, but we're all here.
Yeah.
We didn't burn down the building, but we are going to be doing some G22. We did Bang on the Wish Bus, but there's a Bang MV.
Yeah.
So we're kicking off everything with a bang, and we're going to do the Bang MV.
I want to
right now.
I'm curious what, because with all the processing and stuff, I wonder what it sounds like with like the Wish Bus is actually really good.
I was gonna say there's been a couple times now. There was another one with SB19 where I actually preferred the Wish Bus
version
over their MV, and it wasn't. It was just the way that they put their vocals at the front was just different, right? And it's like I'm almost gonna guess that like for the vocal part, it probably will be, but there's a lot more, I'm sure, to see here. So super, super excited. If you haven't already, make sure that you like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, follow along with our journey. Check out our live streams. Saturdays, noon Central Time, and we do pop-ups. We did the whole Philly EP yesterday, Friday. We just did a pop-up stream, so you're gonna wanna make sure you're subscribed for that. And you can check out our music on Spotify, Apple, and Amazon. We have our Wyatt cover for SB19 coming out very, very soon to you guys. And was that?
Nothing.
Was that no pressure?
There's so much work to be done on there. There's so much work.
And check us out on Twitter as well. We've had a really, really great community on there, and we're making some cool things happen. Yeah. It's all thanks to you guys. So without further ado, let's
get it on.
Let's get it on.
Baby.
That was nice.
Let's get it on. Do you know what I think makes that better, though?
Let's get it on. Ooh. Let's get it on.
It didn't?
I don't think so.
I thought it made it totally better.
Everyone likes
Sweet. Not what I expected.
It's good Foley. Dude, her hair is sick.
Dude.
Immediately. Just like immediately.
Palabas sa dagim, tindig paluwag. Ramdamang inig, we're ready to pounce. Hey, hey, whip it up, whip it up, whip it up. Kita-kitang sumusulyap. Huwag kang magselos cause we at the top. No, we just started, we can't get smarted. Habang walang tunaw ka na, bawat salita ulang palya. Maghanda at baka mabulag ka pagkat kayo ay titingala. I'm a heartbreaker, shoot like a killer. I got them better, nobody better. Aking ugat ng alab lumiliyab. I'm on the top, I take the lead.
Dude, we're getting to the girl. This girl with this voice that she has.
It's so unique.
It's so unique. Like it has like a deepness to it, but it's still high. Like it's very very. But
it's like very, very wide. You know,
like round. Yeah. But like when they're all together, it's like she disappears into the mix in a good way. You know what I mean? When they're stacked.
Dude, so this whole thing, this came out, I think, like 11 months ago. It's got 1.1 million views on it, right? So for the size of them, like this video obviously took off. But remember when I told you, I was like, if these girls can dance, and everybody's like, oh, don't worry, they can dance. They can dance. Like, dude, it's crazy. I will already say though, from what we talked about, that I still think, at least in this beginning part, that the Wish Bus, like their vocals on the Wish Bus, and that just goes into two things. One, how good they are as vocalists.
Yeah.
And two, dude, whoever produces the Wish Buses stuff.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Like their engineer.
Like
there.
if there's somebody like I want to talk, like that's another interview I'd love to do. Just like sit down and talk to the people who produce the Wish Bus.
And they'd probably be like, no one ever wants to talk to us.
Nobody wants to talk to us. Like, no, I want to know, man.
Yeah,
like,
me too.
I want to get like a bus together and just be able to make it sound that good.
And we're gonna
get a bus.
We're gonna get a bus.
Remember we found the bus? We should have bought the bus.
It would have been a good investment.
We should have bought the bus. We found, I kid you not, we found it was like it was one of the shorter buses, but it had already been gutted and it already had like they had padded all the floors and the walls and stuff. Like they were using it looked like as a transport for like snowmobiles, but it was nice. It had like the nice padding like all the way around. There was heat in it, like there was air conditioning, there was electrical all hooked up in it. And like it had high miles on it.
Hard stuff.
Yeah, it had like 200,000 miles on it, but it's a bus. It was like $5,000. And I was like, we should have bought the bus.
We're gonna get one.
We should have bought the bus. That would have been so cool.
It won't be called the Wish Bus though.
They said that there is a Wish Bus USA. I guarantee you that there's not a Wish Bus Kenosha USA though.
Yeah.
Oh, I told Lucas about this already, but I have to tell you, on Peacock, there's a show, and on the 4th episode, they were a metal band following this metal band.
Yeah.
And they were like, where are we gonna go and record a song in Kenosha, Wisconsin at this late of night? And I was like, no, Stream
Studios.
Yeah.
You could have hit us up.
Yeah.
You could have hit us up. I would have woke up for that.
Yeah. Business.
Coming in hot. Anyway, guys, man, they're beautiful, man.
Yeah.
Like, because we talked about this before. Like, this was a big thing in K-pop. Remember, for a while, where they were like putting groups together, but they were like forcing them to like undergo like surgeries and stuff like that, like during the old time. And like, I feel like the Philippines is just so much more natural. Like, it's not like forcing people to do certain things or be a certain way. It's just like, let's just find really, really cool, talented, gorgeous people, guys, girls, doesn't matter. And just like,
it doesn't feel as regimented as, you know.
Yeah. Like,
there's a lot more natural.
Yep. Man. Hold on. Stuff's popping up here. Real quick, I just wanna say that I saw somebody before. They were like, "Oh, can somebody name them?" Excuse me, AJ, Alfea, Bianca, and Jazz. Like, don't be coming at me like I haven't been out there already going at it.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah. I knew all that too as well. I also knew that as well. Yeah.
I didn't. I'll be honest.
Okay.
I'm just saying though, like, can somebody name? Girl, please. Hey.
So which one is the one with the deeper voice then?
You got to go there. They just said, could you name them? I don't know what each one of them is yet.
Come on
now.
Sorry.
Actually, I want to say, hold on. Actually, I think the one with the deep voice is Alfea. I think that the girl with the shorter cut with the bangs is AJ. And then Jazz is the one that's also, I think she's Australian as well. And she was the one that was all the way to the right. I'm thinking of Wish Bus. She was the one all the way to the right. That's Jazz. And then the last one's Bianca.
Oh,
I'm fairly certain that I'm actually correct.
Yep.
Okay, anyway.
All right. Don't
Guys,
like
I haven't had a Red Bull all week, and now I had a half one.
Oh my gosh.
I'm ready to go now. I'm ready to go now.
You're on drugs.
Woo. I'm getting sleep, man. Do you know what sleep is like?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
I never knew what it was like before I stopped getting sleep. But now that I remember
sleep?
Lauren the other day, she was like, oh my God, like you have so much energy. You just hide from the stream. I was like, no, I'm getting rest.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, I have like a year of pent up energy now.
Dude.
Yeah, get him.
Now roll the dice, baby, take your chances. You pay the price. Sweet female, I love you when you tell me, baby, what you desire. We raise the stakes, we will raise them higher. Oh, your name
Sick.
Give me chills.
We always ready for the lights, camera, action. Put on your armor, 'cause I'm
She can, the way that she can, like, because I don't have a voice. My voice doesn't do that well in a mix.
Yeah.
Like I can't do the stuff in the background with like all the runs and stuff. Yeah, like my voice doesn't even fit that way. If I could do it, you can nail some of that stuff, and your voice
every once in a while,
but it fits in the mix like that. And to have a voice that can do that, like they really have all the puzzle pieces that they need in order to have like a full scape of like a harmony.
Again, I know that we got heat on this, and this wasn't it because it was funny. We released a Blackpink video the day after that we did the G22 video, the first one, where I said like they're like Blackpink with better vocals, and that wasn't a smack on Blackpink.
Right.
It's just that's not their focus. Like their focus has never been. It's not that they can't do it. We've heard their solo stuff. Of course they can do it. That's not their focus. But like it's like they looked at it and they were like, hey, you know, what can we be or who do we want to be? And then they formulated this group, but like they did it around making sure that they had the roundest vocals that they could possibly have. And again, as we're getting into more P-pop, not that we've seen everything, but like a lot of people say that they're, you know, the female version of SB19. And the reason I think that they say that though is because when we think about SB19, you think about those well-rounded vocals.
It's vocals first.
Everything.
Yeah.
Right.
Like it seems like that's a lot of the P-pop stuff is. It's vocals first and then everything else.
But also, I'm not just talking about the vocal, but like that they have Ken, right? That they have somebody that rounds out the bottom and then somebody that rounds out the top. And like that's one cool thing that they have. You don't find a lot of girl groups or guy groups that have somebody that have the low vocal in there because it's an anomaly to find, but somebody that fits in the mix so well. Right. You know? Right. But man, here just going back real quick. I just want to talk though, before we keep like this video, it's got 1.1 million views, but how good is this video for clearly they didn't spend a ton of money on this.
No, it's in a house.
It's literally
in a broken house.
And like somewhere outside, they put them in really, really good fits and they just let them perform. Yeah. And yet the video is still just so good on its own, you know, and just, oh man, I was hoping they'd have one here. Okay, so the Jazz, AJ, Bianca, Alfea.
We raise the stakes, we will raise them higher. Oh, your name in bold name target. We always ready for the lights, camera, action. Put on your armor, cause I'm just getting ready for that. Bang, 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 bang. Through my eyes. Bang, 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 bang. Ready, aim, shoot. Bang, 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 bang.
Wow.
I just realized I'm off camera. Like when I do this, I'm off camera.
Yeah. Dude, did you listen to the instrumental in the bridge? It was weird. Like there wasn't barely anything there. It was just being carried by all the things that they were doing.
But that's what we talked about when we were comparing them to Blackpink the last time, right? Because it's not as much of a focus on the vocal. When you're not focusing on the vocal, you focus on the instrumentals, and like something has to be the focal point, right? Another song that comes to mind that we did recently where we talked about that was Jimin and Taeyang Vibe. Remember where it was so simple, but the vocals were so good and so pristine. And so like you don't need to do as much when you like the harmonies, the chord patterns, things like that are being carried by the vocals or being carried by the backing track. And it just makes it so freaking powerful.
Yeah, like if they would have busied up this track, it would have just been way too busy.
It would have been deterred, right?
Yeah, because their vocals just kind of have the ability to swim around everything and do.
So when you think about it, though, okay, so let's just talk real quick. So, you know, let's nerd out a little bit and talk about the production aspect. When you have different instruments, right? The normal instruments for something like this, you're gonna have like a bass, you're gonna have some kind of chord instrument, guitar, keys, some kind of synth, something, right? That carries in the back. Percussion, right? Generally, there's multiple things that go in that, but there's going to be percussion tracks and then some just ear candy on top, right? Those are your basics, right? Now, you and I make a track and we're singing on that track. Every single time, though, we do a harmony or we do something else in that track, you now have to find space for that, right? Because you're competing with other things. You're competing with other instruments, right? In that range. So if there's maybe like a horn section or something, and like maybe I'm doing a harmony that's a fifth up, now I'm competing possibly with that horn section that's there, right? Because that's where my voice is. Now you have 4 girls that have extremely diverse and a wide range of voices, so you can just cut that stuff out. You use the voices there as opposed to doing that, because or else you're just competing anyway. And who wants to compete with them? I mean, let their voices fly out.
When when you have voices like that in a mix, it's like, I don't even need anything else.
The crazy thing is, as good as this was here, like I can remember it on the Wish bus, and I'm just like, dude, it was still better live.
When they hit all those harmonies, ready,
and then the you know, like I'm just
really
like
impressive.
God dang, you know, like, oh man, they're so good. So good. I also liked a little bit too earlier on in that when they were dancing, we've talked about this before too, where I feel like with girl groups, they don't, in K-pop, they don't have the girl groups a lot of times focus on the dance aspect as much. Yeah. You know what I mean? They make them more simpler so other people can do it. But I felt like the early on dance of this wasn't that. Yeah. I felt like it was very much like choreographed dance, where like it wouldn't be something that was just simple or easy to do. You know, it wasn't just placating. It was like, no, like these girls can actually move, and was allowing them to showcase that. Actually, I want to go back to that whole. I want to go back to the whole thing. It's so good.
G22.
Just going hard.
Yeah.
Dude,
whoa.
What the? Whoa. She used to do like the split standing up. Like,
she did, but then the camera was like
turned with her.
Yeah, that was super
amazing. I love her facial expressions. She's like really going.
I wanted to see the splits thing.
Yeah. Go back.
Where was the splits thing? There it is. Okay. Dude.
Sick.
Dude. What?
Dude,
sick. Just sick.
I'll never. It's so hard to. I'm trying to figure out the word I'm trying to say. Anyway, the big horns in the background. Like, you can never underestimate a track with giant horns doing the bass line. It's always so big and so great. Like, and
I feel like you got to back it up though.
Bonk.
You know what I mean though?
Well, right, yeah.
You got to have a group that can back it up though.
Yeah. We tried it with a song. The very first song we put out. The very first song we put out.
The one with the horns that we did. Yeah,
we tried.
That was really experimental.
We tried.
Yeah, that was really experimental.
We're gonna try it again.
We had a lot more. I was gonna say we have a lot more experience now than we did. Back then when we did that one, and a better program than we had at that point.
Yeah, but like you said before, they're dancing.
Yeah.
They're not doing the.
Yeah. And again, that's not like us hating on it. It's something that we've noticed. It's just a unique difference between, like, it doesn't seem like they really allow girl groups to focus on that. And I think that it probably comes into, again, like the idea of like sexiness, right? Like when, like, in order to make girls sexy in like a K-pop genre, I feel like they just put them in sexier outfits and make it an aesthetic, versus the guys, it's not just about the aesthetic, it's about like the way that they move.
Right.
You know, unless like you have the girl groups that are really going, which the girls do love requesting us to do some of those.
Right.
But like, I don't ever feel like we get to see that. Yeah. And I think it'll be really, really cool to see a girl group to do that. Wow.
I'm really excited about them.
Me too.
You know, like when SB19 first, I was like, wow, this is exciting. You know what I mean? And then What was that group that the folk group that we did?
Ben and Ben.
Yes, I'm very excited about them too.
Ben and Ben.
Like, dude.
Everything from the Philippines, man. Morissette, like, dude, everything from the Philippines is just gold.
Yeah.
It's just gold. They just don't get their due yet.
Yet.
Guess who's gonna help them get there? These guys.
These guys.
But man, really, really cool. All right, guys, what'd you guys think? Please leave your comments down below. We do love to read them. And, G22, if you're watching, we love you so much. Seriously. We got some stuff, and we got some stuff. I don't know if they'll accept it, but we've been working on like a G22 track.
Bang. Yes, we have.
That like, we're like, oh man, like, how cool would that be? We got you.
Yep, I woke up and I was like, today's the day I'm going to make something for him.
Today's the day. Yep. All right, guys, please, I'm tripping on things. Please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, follow along with our journey by checking out our live streams Saturdays noon Central Time and our pop-up live streams. And you can also check out our music on Spotify, Apple, and Amazon, or all the other places that music exists. If nobody told you that they love you today, don't forget that we love you. You're appreciated, always welcome here in this channel, and you are enough. And last, but certainly not least,
it's a good day.
It was a great day to play.
Great day to play.
That's all right. I'll give you guys another chance. And last, but certainly not least,
it was a great day to play.
Great day to play.
Third time's a charm. And last, but certainly not least,
it was a great day to play.
Still close enough. All right, we'll see you next time.
Still close enough.
I have to write it down.
Bye.